You hear that? You know what that sound means? If it's like a Pavlovian response. That's your SAT term for the episode. When I shake the box of bootleg Legos, that's how you know it's time for That's Not Lego, right here on the Gatorbox channel. I'm Draco, and I'm holding in my hands a set of, I say bootleg Lego, but really this stuff is just trying to be building blocks of similar quality to Lego that are compatible with leading brands. It's a box full of nuts and bolts. Yeah, Emporio. That'd be an Erector set. That right? That's the other series called That's Not Erector. What I have here is an interesting brand of bootleg Lego. The label is called Super Blocks with an X because that's how cool it is. But the company that manufactures this is, well, let's just show it to you. Super Blocks. Oh, look at that jump cut. Super Blocks with an X. But the company is Cra-Z-Art. They make really subpar quality crayons and markers and map colors and things like that. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing making bootleg Legos, but we got a spaceship thing here. And this is a 3-in-1 set. You can build 3 different things with it. We're just gonna build probably this thing on the box, or maybe this thing. Hell, I don't know. We'll look at the instructions and we'll just pick something. Guaranteed quality. Works with other brands. That's how you know you're hanging with the big leagues. 137 pieces. That's a lot of parts. This, I think, is one of the bigger sets we've opened up on this show. This one, I think I got this at a Dollar General for like $5. And they really try to make this seem like a premium product. They've got like the foil paper on the outside of the box that makes it really shiny and attention-grabbing. Yeah, distributed by Dolgen Corp. This came from Dollar General. At Cra-Z-Art, trademark, we guarantee our quality. If you are not completely satisfied with our product, please call 1-800-Cra-Z-Art. Made in China. You can also go to CRA-Z-ART.com. That's their official website. Again, as I always say on this show, please exercise caution when going to these old websites. I don't know what's on them anymore. I just noticed over here the copyright date on this is copyright 2010 Cra-Z-Art Corp. So I've had this forever. I've literally had this longer than you go to school in the public school system in America, right? I've had this for 13 going on 14 years. So this has been around for quite some time, and it's just been sitting in the box, waiting for the day when I'd finally get around to opening it on some stupid YouTube show. That's how long I've been sitting on this stuff. That's how long this has been in the back of my mind. I'm fucking crazy. This has been in my closet for a decade and a half, almost, and in the back of my mind, I still have these intrusive thoughts where it's like, one of these days, I gotta film some stuff with all that Lego that's in the closet. Imagine thinking that for 14 fucking years! Imagine having that as a recurring thought, that you need to do something with this Lego, and it's been in your closet, it's been in your head for 14 years. Imagine that. It's a fucking nightmare. Anyways. Here's the instructions. Take a look at what we got here. Ooh. Are these also instructions? Tactical fighter? Then what's this? Oh, I see what they did here. These are instructions on how to build 2 of the vehicles, and then they just dumped in the 3rd because they figured out how to build a third thing. Yeah, that's kind of a mess. I hope all the pieces are here, because I noticed there's like lots of little pieces, and they were just sitting loosely inside this box. So we'll have to see. Step 1. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get all these really big pieces, and I'm going to set them elsewhere. Oh, well, first thing we do is we get a big fuck-off piece I just set aside. Alright, where's the other? It's right here. Okay, so we arrange these 4 slanty pieces, like so. And I'm just going to go ahead and get the big bottom base plate out, because this doesn't make any sense. Because if I... Is this the wrong size? If you look at the instructions here, let me move them around up on the thing. You can see they have us arranging these 4 things in this cross shape here, and then we put the big base plate on top. But it pokes out on either side. But to do that, I have to do this. I have to separate them so that they poke out on either side. So which is it? I've got a tremendously bad feeling about this. Alright, fuck it. Who cares? Let's just go with it. Just go with it. Alright. I think this little piece goes on the back. I think. I guess it goes like this. Not really giving me a good vantage point of how this piece is supposed to go on. Okay, this... I think there's already a sticker on this piece, but I think this is the same piece that goes there. Am I missing this piece, or am I just crazy? It's a very sharp piece. That corner, god damn. You could rend flesh with that. That is an extremely sharp corner. I'm gonna say they're having me do a couple of things with pieces that I don't see in here, but it's because the pieces are still connected to each other. Okay. You know, the last time we opened up a set that had been used prior, that was that pirate set, and it was missing, like, literally everything. So, the good news is, I don't think this is missing any pieces. A couple of wings. And these go right here. Then we need these things. Yeah, sure, whatever. No, I'm not doing this right. Oh, fuck. Now I'm pulling pieces up. Got these pieces, a couple of pieces that hang off the back. Oh, that piece just popped right off. Oh, this piece doesn't want to stay on. What's wrong with that piece? Just stick to making cheap-ass friggin', what am I trying to say? Crayons. Cra-Z-Art, you have no business making bootleg Legos. So we got some advanced placement on this. Some advanced piece trickery. Putting things in the center of the studs. Okay. Sure. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hang on. Okay. Let's finish this. Because I just realized something. You get to build two things, not just the one. It's not enough parts to build one. That's the reason why we're almost done with this. I'm like, where do all these black pieces go? And I noticed, I'm like, oh, you get to build A and B. So you get to build two things, and then I don't know where Tactical Fighter comes into the fray. I think, looking at this, I think it uses parts from both sets. So you can build two little things or one big thing. Okay. Like, that's kind of confusing, but it's kind of cool, I guess. We're gonna get to put one of the minifigures inside this thing in a second here. I guess this goes like right here. These two pieces go on top of each other. Okay, it's this guy with the visor. Ooh, his ass isn't formed correctly. I guess he kind of fits in there. And then this goes on. Oh, that piece ain't gonna stay on. There's nothing to hold. Oh. I see. I see. There is something to hold that piece on. I just screwed it up. I just screwed it up. Doesn't want to close. I think his head's in the way. Oh man, now this piece just fell off. Yeah, he doesn't quite fit inside the cockpit. I mean, it tries to close, but it doesn't quite make it. Here is the first thing, I guess. I'm looking at the instructions as if this is going to make any sense to me. You know, it's got a couple little jet thrusters on the back. It's got a little cockpit. You know, props to them for including a cockpit. That's pretty neat. I noticed there's only one cockpit, so I don't know what's going to happen to this other guy. But let's set this one aside, and let's flip through the instructions. And let's build A. Which is where we should have started. I didn't realize this was like two sets in one. I thought, like, I mean, how many times have we built something here and it's like, oh, you get enough pieces to make like one thing, but you can build it two different ways. I didn't know this was like, oh, we're gonna treat you nicely this time. We're gonna give you enough things for two space vehicles in the same set. I'm used to this bootleg Lego stuff just completely fucking me over. Then introduce these pieces along with this 2x2, right? Okay, then we need this thing, and like this piece goes here. That, like, prevents it from closing. This piece goes in the back. Then we've got these other shit pieces that go in the back here. 2x2. They really like these pieces that clip into each other. So these two pieces go here. Okay, and then we build the inverse. We're running low on pieces here, and I feel like this build doesn't make a lot of cohesive sense yet. And then we get these monstrosities. We put these wings on. Jesus Christ. Thing's fucking huge. These W pieces on. Stands for Whataburger. They have these out in space. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so now we have these like double stud things. These have been confusing me for a while. So these weird little one stud pieces go on. Then this back piece. And then this top piece. Oh, I see. We've got to do two of those. They have you build this upside down and then flip it over. So that's what's confusing me, is I'm like, where does this go? Uh-oh. We had a lot of spare parts. We've got 2 yellow dots, some blue things. Okay, so we have extra pieces, which I guess is nice. But here's the other finished product. Where's the guy go? Does he just sit here? Well, his visor just came off, so now his face is gonna decompress and explode. So here's the other thing I built. It's just really big and unwieldy. It doesn't really look like anything. It looks vaguely like a spaceship, and that's just because it has wings, I guess. I don't know. It's, you look on the bottom, it's just crap. It's just like things layered on top of other things that are just stacked together with no rhyme or reason. You can bend the wings, like the wings can pose, you can move them up and down, and it doesn't really make a damn bit of difference. This... Oh, and then, of course, you have the other... You can fight with them. They can shoot each other. These are not very exciting builds. I gotta be honest. Cra-Z-Art, you should stick to cheap crayons. I'm not really impressed. I guess if I had to pick the better out of the two, I'd go with this one. Because at least this one has a place where you can put the minifigure down, and there's like a little cockpit. The cockpit doesn't close, because the minifigure's head gets in the way, but you can at least see what they were trying to do with this. This one is like a self-contained little nugget. This one, on the other hand, is just a big, fanned-out piece of garbage that's just going to be flimsy. Like this one, if you're a kid and you build these things to play with, you can play with this one. You can pretend to fly it around and land it and take off and put it down. And this one's going to fall apart. This one sucks. This isn't good for playing with. It doesn't even look good to build it and then set it on a shelf because it looks like shit. If they would have sold you just this for half the price, I think this would have been a better buy. But I guess they had to really up their part count and give you something good and something really subpar to go with it, I guess. I don't know. But them's Super Blocks by Cra-Z-Art. There's the logo down there in the corner. Like I said, this company usually manufactures like crayons and markers and construction paper. So when I saw their logo on a box of, you know, wannabe Lego, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is like finding out that like Disney World makes most of its money from like real estate and shit like that. It's like, what the fuck even is this? It doesn't make any fucking sense. So this is a less than perfect set. Like I said, I guess I should have realized from looking at the box that you get two things to build. Even though the box says 3-in-1. It says 3 builds into 3 models, 2 minifigures. So, I guess what you have here is you have the blue one and the black one. And when I was looking through the steps earlier for the tactical fighter thing, if I just show this in front of the camera, you can see the steps combine the blue and black pieces. So this just lets you combine everything into one set and make a big fucking mess, is basically what you're going to do. Maybe these extra pieces are used if you build the big set. This is one of the oldest things I've had in my collection from 2010, and it's really lackluster. I don't know if the person I got this from wants it back. I've had it forever. Like, literally forever. I've had it for, like, half that time that person has been alive. Which is insane to think about. So, maybe they want their Legos back. I don't know. I'll ask. That's the polite thing to do, is to say, hey, 13, 14 years ago, you let me borrow this for a project I never got around to doing, and now I finally did it. Would you like your Super Blocks back? And I'm sure they're going to be like, I don't fucking care. I've gone the past 14 years without having them in my life. I think it's safe to say they're not mission critical. I do not need them. Draco, they are now your problem, officially. So I'm going to be like, thanks. Cool. Appreciate it. That's all I got for you on That's Not Lego this time around. This one is not very good. I feel like we should have gotten this one out of the way like earlier on in the series, right? Because this one is like just not really, this is really lackluster. It kind of sucks. So thank you for checking this out. I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next one where we'll build something a little more interesting. See you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for checking out this video by Gatorbox. To see more videos like it, please subscribe to the channel. You can also support this project financially at patreon.com/Gatorbox. You can also follow us at twitch.tv/Gatorbox to catch us live every Friday night at 9 p.m. Central Time for our main show. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.